in Week 4. The Chiefs dominated their first matchup against the Broncos. Can Denver even the score? The answer comes your way next.
And you combine a big leg with a... This will sail out of the end zone. For a touchback. They run for the first time with Javonte Williams. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2. In a word, I would say productive, finding the end zone 3 different times.
Is it possible that you're really underselling it? 3 touchdowns, just going to call him productive?
What do you want?
This guy had a nose for the end zone.
He was good.
Had a snootful, didn't he? How about that? Big-time game.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. This defense for the Chiefs, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A huge play there for Denver. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. These 2 teams met up earlier in the year, back in Week 4, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. They'll try the left side. Ferris, and same result. He's going to take this just to the line of scrimmage before running into a brick wall. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Bridgewater. And he checks this one down to Williams. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
And one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed him to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
Still going. And he won't quite take it all the way, but still what a return. He gets that to the 10. Breaking the huddle, 1st and goal as the return team has set him up with golden field position. Now Elliott. And he's going to bowl his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So now the 2nd drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. To throw again on 2nd down. Bridgewater. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On 1st down, it's Williams. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
From just shy of midfield, Bridgewater. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. It's a big play there for the Broncos. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. Pushes him aside at the 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2. Williams. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. It's all been
touchdown. That's caught. Noah Fant, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have retaken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Well, these two teams met in Kansas City earlier this season with the Chiefs winning that ball game. So they're looking for the series sweep here in Denver.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And that is incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Denver's offense now set to go. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down in those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Nick Bolton there on the tackle. 2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. To throw is Bridgewater. And this is going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And his kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. So the Chiefs offense heads out. There's a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. What we do know, Charles, they will be in the playoffs. They currently sit at pole position #1, but nothing's set in stone right now. They still have to earn that top spot.
And it makes me reflect back to preseason when you and I do our tours of camps. The prevailing message in each and every one of them was what? Win the division.
Win the division.
Win the division. You know you're in the playoffs. It means something. It means a home game. It means a number of other things, but winning the division is paramount. You're right. They won't step off the gas here.
Now this throw caught left side. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Personal foul. Roughing the tackle. Defense.
And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. And the football going back over to the Denver Broncos. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. On second down, it's Williams. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. Bridgewater to throw it. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
A good kick, 49 yards, just 3 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. And Kansas City's offense now set ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Mahomes now on 1st down. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And he takes this in the red zone all the way inside Denver's 15. A big play there on the catch and run. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is up to 8. 1 play, 2 plays, touchdown. That's all it took there. A very short and sweet drive that got him in the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. Now on the return here, we've got an injured player down there. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
To throw, Bridgewater. He'll get this one to Patrick. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. On third down, Bridgewater. He'll drop this down to Williams. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. Here's Jordan Berry now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. A spin. A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. Good footwork at the 30. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On second down now, it's Elliott. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Flushed out right.
Now he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Marcus May with a pick. And the Broncos are going to have it here just past the 25. 30 seconds remain in this first half as they come up here 1st and 10. Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Grant Delpit. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
Finding his big receiver, Patrick, over the middle. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. We now proceed to the start of the second half. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half.
This one fielded at the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he can't escape, and down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game, because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it.
He's got a man, complete, and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. And hang on, we got an injury. And that's DK Metcalf. The wide receiver yet to get back to his feet. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. On 1st down, Mahomes. Flush to his right. This is caught. And he'll be out of bounds.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Elliott. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Chiefs take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is up to 15 now. So that a 7-play, 80-yard drive. And it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the 2nd half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
And shutting him off, now open field. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. 71 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. 1st down, Bridgewater. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. 3rd quarter action here, this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. Bridgewater now. This is the tight end Fant.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Automatic first down.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. From the red zone now, Bridgewater. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Facing a 2nd and 3, ball on the 10. Bridgewater. Buying time to his left. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Teddy Bridgewater. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos cut into that lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And this is back to an 8-point game. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it was finished off with a 10-yard touchdown scamper. This one taken just inside the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Let's go.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. They fake the give. Now Mahomes going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. DK Metcalf. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is up to 15 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Javonte Williams and the rest of the Bronco offense back out onto the field. And as we peer at the numbers, he got off to a struggling start, but since then really found his rhythm.
And I think that comes together with not just the halftime adjustments, but just that quiet confidence. If you just keep doing the things you've been working on, eventually there will be creases. You know, find those gaps in the defense, keep working on them, and maybe what didn't happen very well for you in the beginning of the game, it starts to open up as the game moves on.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Throwing, Bridgewater. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action in Denver. Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Welcome back now to Denver. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Throwing is Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Bridgewater. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Patrick. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. The Broncos on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 6. Bridgewater again. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Sutton. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Bridgewater. Open man, and again it's Sutton. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And he slides to a halt inside the 10. Same result as last play, 14 yards and another first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. And they'll run again. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos get a bit closer. Extra point right down the middle as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Braxton Berrios selected to bring it out. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and then, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. A 40-yard punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession. Bridgewater's throw into the hands of Fant. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They've got to go thank the guys on D.
From the 30 on 2nd down. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Jalen Johnson just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time. 4th down. Bridgewater. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. A 4th down, they felt compelled to go for it, and he throws the INT.
Yeah, he knows that you can't take a sack there, so he had to try and force one in. Now, this might not be a throw he makes if we're in the 2nd quarter, but he had to take the chance there, and this one wound up being intercepted.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They go to Elliott again. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Chiefs are on their way to a 13th win on the year as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is up to 15 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
A 1st down throw for Bridgewater. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Off the play fake, Bridgewater. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Again, it's Elliott. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. 73 yards on the ground for him now with 4 touchdown runs tacked on. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that
It's Week 18 of the NFL as we showcase a pair of playoff-bound teams. It's the Bears and the reigning Super Bowl champs, and it comes your way next.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Kansas City. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Back to throw. Fields. And this is going to be incomplete. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. And firing a deep ball for Kmet. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big connection on that one. 33 yards.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Fields. A throw left side taken in by Kmet. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. From the 50, here's Fields. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Chicago. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished. Josh Lambo now for the point after. Boy, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good. 5 plays there on that drive. And the end result is a Bears touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. They've got his man complete. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. DK Metcalf, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. The point after, no
gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
Couple on the scramble. It's second down. Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play. From the 41, Fields. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be fourth down. So on fourth down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Flushed out right. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. He's got a man. Complete. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. A big play there for KC.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
On play action, it's Mahomes. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end or wide receiver, that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. They also don't feel like they get enough credit for bailing out some of the throws the quarterbacks make.
Absolutely. Takes two to tango. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Ezekiel Elliott with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Throwing again on second down. Fields. This is caught by Robinson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. 2nd and 2. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. Busts through the tackle. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Montgomery. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 33.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. And despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. To throw is Fields. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. The Bears on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, here's Fields. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The kick by Lambeau is good, and that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because you know after the sack there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3?
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds. Now we're going to get a stoppage. There appears to be an injured Bear on the field. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Here's Mahomes to throw. Flush to his right, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football.
And that is a situation where in a defender's mind, you just have to pick a point on the football field and think to yourself, I'm going to sprint full out and meet him at that point. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but he had to play diagnosed perfectly there.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 25th touchdown, tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Chicago offense set to get started. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
The Bears moving hastily in the hurry-up offense. He'll get this underneath to Montgomery. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
2nd and 10. Fields throwing again. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Fields on third down. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Out of the gun, Fields. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
It's your boy Old Mo, you said. Momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
Taken in at the 3. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with a 3-score deficit staring him in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. On 2nd and 10, Fields. And that's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Hardman on the return. So that one will be accepted. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is incomplete. So we reach half. Okay, well, so much for the halftime report here. Guy can't even finish his Snickers. We're going to get right to the 3rd quarter. Let me spit this out. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Not much has changed since we left you at halftime. The snow still continuing to fall as we are back underway. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll hand it off to Elliott to begin the drive. Trucks over it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good gain on 1st. Has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They go play fake. Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league.
And he works free. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play. They fake the give. Now Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. Incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Henry Ruggs, his 6th touchdown of the season. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. An extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he returns this to the 22. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who could make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. Now a first down throw. Fields to the right side. It's caught by Mitchell. 3 yards the gain there. Second down. Now Fields firing quickly here, and that's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. To the air again, Fields. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down. Version. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. A gain of 6 there on first. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On second down, Montgomery. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Called out a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
From the gun on third down, Fields. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bears. Cole Kmet, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bears are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Trying to run it in with Montgomery. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Well, they couldn't be happy that they were having to stop a two-point conversion because that means they gave up a touchdown. But a little solace there. You saw some good gang tackling, stacking him up before he can get to the end zone.
We talk about offensive units putting in more two-point period sessions in practice. Defensively, do you do the same?
Absolutely. You have to because you never know how aggressive these offenses are going to be in games nowadays.
And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out.
Out comes Patrick Mahomes in the Chiefs offense. He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the third quarter. But my question, when you're a head coach, what do you look at stat line-wise for your quarterback? Do you go right to turnovers?
You really do.
It got his man complete. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play there for KC. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. We're back now in KC. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him. Touchdown!
It's complete. Mecole Hardman, his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Chiefs extend their 4th quarter lead, and they are closing in now on a 14-win campaign. Extra point by Butker is on target,
and they open the lead up now to 25. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
Let's see if they dial it up this drive.
On 1st down, Fields.
And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 41.
A shotgun snap, Fields.
Escaping the pressure right. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Here's Fields.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big play that time on the catch and run.
Fields now to throw.
Flushed out right. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Justin Fields.
A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bears get a bit closer. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that'll cut the lead down to 18.
So that drive, 6 plays, 75 yards. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it. And this is caught at the 8. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, second and goal. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. They'll try again with Elliott. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on third and goal. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got it third and goal here as they try to finish off their victory. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. And he keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and they open the lead up now to 25. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Looking to throw again on second down. Fields. This one swung out to Montgomery. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Throwing on third down, Fields. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. He's going to let it fly. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Now they got to get to the line quickly. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. He'll get this underneath to Montgomery.
And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Throwing again on 2nd down.
Fields.
Going to throw right side here. Complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
Throwing again is Fields. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. And he comes back with one complete. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. A big offensive explosion.